Hey, welcome to this edition of Automotive Fleet on the Move. I'm here in Miami Beach at Holman Drive. Pleased to be with Nick Collar and Bob White from the C-suite of Holman. Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Thanks for coming down to Miami with us. Oh, we should be doing this on the beach right now, Chris, not
Well,
sitting
I
here in
think
this room.
we probably
All right,
will,
we
but
will.
hey,
That's
right now,
It's a bit windy.
yeah, true. Well, let's talk fleet. Okay, so recently, FMCs, we've seen them positioned more as mobility providers holistically. How does Holman see itself in this paradigm, and how is Holman differentiating itself in today's FMC market?
Yeah, I mean, mobility is obviously a term that's out in the marketplace. I think at the end of the day, we're here to support companies to be able to get their core business accomplished. And a lot of that has to do with transportation, tools. So whether it's vehicle fleets or some version of transportation, whether it's through mobility solutions or other new and adaptive things that are happening, I don't know that it changes what we're expected to do, which is really to help our customers achieve their core business objectives and goals, to be the best partner to help guide them on the decision making and to give them the options of being able to get their people to the place they need to go to do what they need to do.
Certainly. Yeah.
But just to add to
Yeah.
Bob's comment, I also don't think it's necessarily for us to define what mobility means. Mobility means what it means to an equal store customer specifically. And I think from our lens, whether it's from a consulting, advisory, whatever it may be, is to work with them in the solutions that actually support their goal, their strategic.
The term feels almost redundant. I mean, fleets are mobility. So there are certainly new things that we're all going to be faced with and have to either adjust to or take advantage of. But fleets are mobility at the end of the day.
Such as robotics.
Robotics, new, yes.
Now we're talking about mobility in a broader sense.
Absolutely.
For sure. All right, let's talk about specific to FMCs first. What are the threats and the opportunities for FMCs moving forward, and how do you see Holman specifically evolving, let's say, 5 years from now?
It's a great question. We spent a lot of time thinking about that. The fleet management industry in total grew up to do things for our customers, really very transactionally oriented to get things done, to make sure the vehicles were bought, maintained, sold, and on everything we do in life. And those things are still important. But I think technology is lowering the barrier and, quite honestly, the value delivery of those things. They only matter when they don't go right. So the opportunities, I think, for fleet management organizations is to be more of a strategic partner for our customers, to help drive their business forward, not just manage the transactional tasks. And we're investing heavily in that. Certainly AI is everywhere, but it's really using data and information to help our customers be smarter and make better decisions while getting all the day-to-day stuff done. So I think that's the opportunity for our entire industry. Otherwise, technology, runs the risk of a lot of other industries that make you obsolete, and we're focused very heavily on that.
More from perhaps challenges that we face, and our challenges are our customers' challenges at the end of the day. There's so much uncertainty right now, whether that's economic, whether that's political. Look at EV alternative fuels. 1 minute we're going all in, the next minute we're pulling back. What does that look like in the future? So I think we have to remain agile to support our customers in that very dynamic environment. And previously, my role was looking after our UK business, the great team there. And, the UK and Europe particularly have really accelerated from an alternate fuel strategy. I think it's going to happen here, and we have to be ready. We have, we already have solutions with an infrastructure partner and what have you already. And we're going to need to be accelerating those, I think, to help with the needs and challenges our customers are going to face.
Yep. Okay, sure. Yeah, well, leads into my last question, specific to fleets. What are the major challenges coming up in 2026? And what do you think the opportunities that fleets really need to be looking at in 2026 and beyond?
It's interesting. When I sat here a year ago, I was planning for 2025 and looking forward to coming out of the pandemic and all the challenges that presented, having kind of a dull, normal year. Well, that's not happening. So I think the level of uncertainty and disruption that we're experiencing today is likely to continue, at least for the near term. So our customers are going to be tasked with doing more with less and finding ways to reduce costs. It does get back to the basics, but the challenges are much bigger today. So really, I think leveraging your partnerships and leveraging technology and other resources and tools to help you do your job better, to do more with less, to control your costs. That's what they're going to be faced with. It's not going to be a normal, dull, boring time, which we kind of hope for.
I think we've also got to just continually there's such a thirst for AI. Bob mentioned AI. It's such a thirst for AI. Right? Everyone's talking about it. It's a big new thing. It was EV a few years ago. Now it's AI.
Right.
And, and it plays an important part in our customer's journey, our journey equally in supporting one. Someone said today earlier, you may have heard it, when does one ever ask a chat agent or whatever a question and get the same answer back? We've got to be really mindful of that. And I think what we're looking towards, how can we assimilate our data to provide consistent, credible, with a quality check behind them, guidance for our customers. We want to integrate AI more into our solutions, even in what they are today. We've got to be very mindful and thoughtful about how we do that as well.
Great. Well, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Bob, for joining us on Automotive Fleet on the Move.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
From Miami.